Hello, fellow cravers, and welcome to Long Island, New York, as it's time for some PPW for the 18th of August 2026.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from overseas, Terra.
So yes, we are going to be kicking things off with a #1 contendership match for the Tag Team Championships at Paradox Playroom this early September, as Taco will be teaming up with Mecha to take on 4-hit combos Terra and Ms. Bits for the Belt herself, Staria. Of course, Taco, at the moment, a former PPW champion, former Chaos champion, the one title that they have not managed to get hold of at this moment in time is the tag team titles. Will they be able to take that one step closer to capture that one gold that has eluded her since? And join the likes of people like Gee Dee, I think it is just Gee Dee, who is a Grand Slam champion in PPW. Of course, holding the Chaos Championship, famously holding the PPW Championship, and current tag team champions themselves. Talking about former tag team champions themselves, of course, Mecha being in that oddball couple with Gee Dee last year, becoming the second ever tag team champions. So you've got to think that Mecha has got some experience as a champion. I think he also did win it with Headless as well at one point. Of course, other matches we do have tonight. We of course got the final qualifier for the Paradox Playroom, as it is a 8-person over-the-top-rope battle royal for tonight. Both of them seeming ready for this. Staria, Ms. Bits for the Belt herself, can cash that briefcase in on either the Chaos Champion or the PPW Champion whenever they want to be honest. But at the moment, having an opportunity to get that one championship, that briefcase cannot get you. There you have the leader of 4-hit combo themselves, former PPW champion, former tag team champion, Terra. And we've got to be honest, he has had a bit of a back and forth with the current tag team champions, the Anomalies. Of course, he has been teaming up with Nill over the past couple of weeks. A little bit of a scuffle outside the ring of Unfortunately, Nill cannot help be representing for Poor Hit Combo, as he is part of the 8-person Battle Royale later tonight. But again, Terra looking out to get some gold that he has not been able to get hold of since the turn of the year. So here we have it. We are starting things off. Taco versus Staria. As the bell rings of this. Whoa! That was a great start from Staria. Straight kick to the face of Taco. Of course, Taco not having the best of start as well at the beginning of this year. Losing the Chaos Championship to well, holding on to the Chaos Championship quite well, losing it to Rex, another 4-hit combo member in that triple threat match. Of course, they can go for the Chaos Championship if they want, but at the moment it feels like they have a bigger look on their mind when it comes to it, wanting that tag team gold. Again, trying to make that Grand Slam. At the moment, we only have one Grand Slam champion. Taco trying to make it so that it is 2. Of course, Terra, again, former PPW champion and former tag team champion. He is also on the cusp of getting it. So I'm surprised that he hasn't gone for the Chaos Championship at this moment in time. And never say never. Of course, we do have another qualifying match later today, as Rainy goes for an opportunity to get into that Chaos Championship picture at Paradox Playroom. At the moment, it is a 1v1 match, as unfortunately Rex was unable to beat Passia. Oh no, Rex did beat Passia. That's who currently got it as a 1v1. Unfortunately, Kithuluu couldn't beat Passia to try and get into that picture, trying to make it a triple threat match. So there is opportunity again. Like I said, when it comes to that championship, anything can go. But again, this is mainly focusing for those tag team titles. Of course, the tag team champions are not away from action later tonight. Of course, Gee Dee, another member, part of that Battle Royale. And Gee Dee is going to be facing Red in our main event in a 1v1 match. Moment Terra showing why why he was such a dominant champion over last summer. And Taco showing perseverance here, as always. Now it's a weird tag team that we got here. Taco and Mecha. Not usually two people that do team up together. Well, I understand where you come from. You've got the experience of Mecha in your corner. Again, a 2-time tag team champion with 2 different partners as well. 2 partners that have been PPW champion themselves. Oh! And if I was Taco, I would be starting to think to get Mecha in the ring as soon as possible. This is a perfect opportunity to go for that tag, but no. This is why sometimes you get where people who are used to singles competition does not understand just how a tag team match really does go here. When you've got an established team like 4-hit combo. Oh no, what is going on? No, 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 no. Oh, and oh. Oh, this is seriously an opportunity again. But Taco, boy, just not going for it. Again, trying to reverse it. Go for the tag, but no, Terra reversing it back. This is what I mean. Stop going for the attack. Go for the tag. And Taco again being dominated. You have a feeling this is their main chance of actually getting into the Paradox Playroom. Of course, tonight being the final qualifying spot, taking over for the actual main event. Currently we have in that Paradox Playroom, of course, the current PPW champion Sund, who will automatically get that 6th spot. You have Red, who qualified from the Gauntlet match. You have Gee Dee, of course, winning the first of the qualifiers. And then you've got Ame, who won that elimination triple threat match. And of course, a mysterious 5th opponent that is still being kept secret by the sounds of things. We will not find out until the actual match itself. I mean, Taco could probably go for the Chaos Championship. Oh, but here we go, finally getting a tag from Mecha in for Mecha. Mecha ready to show why he has been a 2-time... Nope. Was now showing again his dominant side. Bringing in Miss Bits for the belt herself. I'm missing. It's starting to see a little bit of momentum between Taco and Mecha. Oof, what a throw. And Taco, they're getting a bit of a taunt in. No, no, no. Oh. Oh. Of course, all falls need to be taken in the ring. Count out is on. There is disqualification. No, 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 no. Oh, and it's been reversed. Referee trying to get it back into the ring. To a count of 4. No, not onto the ground. Onto 6. Taco finally getting back in the ring. Or not. Where's she going? No. Getting the count back again. He did count as a restart from that. Taco still taking it outside of the ring. Again, they need to make sure it stays in. Oh, into the steps. Again, you've got a feeling that, what's it called? The Gee Dee and Mini Gee Dee is watching this with a grin. And it's a draw. The crowd is not happy. I'm not surprised they are not happy with that. It has ended up being a double count out for this #1 qualifying match. because we'll find out more of what that means next week for the tag team championships. But anyway, it's time to move on to our second match of the night, as we get ready for our final qualifying spot for the Paradox Playroom, as we have an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royale.
Making his way to the ring, representing the club from the pits of hell, weighing in at 282 pounds,
Of course, Burning, a PPW champion, a tag team champion. Oh wait, yeah, he has been touched. Yeah, he's another. Yeah, oh, sorry, I'm wrong. He is another Grand Slam champion himself. Of course, winning the Chaos Championship as well. I'd love to get into this Paradox Playroom and try and capture that tag team glory again. They so truly misses.
Truth will ultimately prevail. But there's pain bringing it to light.
And representing the Circle from Limbo, weighing in at 209 pounds, one half of the global undisputed tag team champions, Mina Gee Dee, the Anomaly.
You all have a feeling that Mini Gee Dee is in a bit of a better mood at the moment. Again, another opportunity to see who is going to be going for his tag team championships, squandered thanks to a double count out. And remember, no one is going for their tag team gold at Paradox Playroom. And it could also make it so that he could also be getting into the Paradox Playroom itself to help out his former Anomaly teammate, Gee Dee. Of course, Gee Dee, the only one of the Anomalies not going for qualifying this year. Of course, out of choice.
weighing in at 235 pounds, Terra.
So of course, former tag team champion Terra. Of course, currently they cannot go for the tag team championships as of losing at Digital Meltdown earlier this month, at the end of last month even. So give an opportunity to go for some singles gold, I would say. Just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on this as well. I think I'm just having a quick check on this, and I might be right. I feel like this is not Terra's first time, if he does win tonight, being in. I think he was one of those that was originally in the what's it called? The original Paradox Playroom. as I bring up my posters. Let me have a look here. Yeah, it was. So he could be one of two people that was there originally. If he wins tonight, that is.
From the other side of darkness, weighing in at 222 pounds, Camazo.
Well, here comes Cam, of course, part of Team Chaotix. Hopefully being there as another buffer for Sund and his PPW championship. Of course, wasn't around during the first Paradox Playroom, but of course has shunned a few times since joining PPW, including getting a shot at the PPW championship against one of his competitors in tonight's match, Mini Gee Dee.
Representing the club from parts unknown, weighing in at 230 pounds,
Of course, Cobalt still waiting to get that momentum on for a proper solos run. Will tonight be the start of it? Was a former tag team champion out of having to step aside as tag team champion while being PPW champion. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to defend that championship on his first opportunity. Tonight, he wants to be there to represent the 4-hit combo. I mean, Burning is also in this match as well. But at the moment, there is not any representation for 4-hit combo in Paradox Playroom this year.
representing the club from Asgard, weighing in at 206 pounds, Nill.
And here we have it. Of course, the inaugural Chaos champion, Nill. Of course, has been in a little bit of battle with the anomalies. Of course, Mini Gee Dee in this match as well. Just to remind people what this match is. So it is all 8 participants in the ring at the same time. To eliminate somebody out of this match is Royal Rumble rules. You have to throw your opponent over the top rope to eliminate them. The last person standing gets that final spot in Paradox Playroom this September.
From the edge of reality,
Of course, former PPW champion. Of course, had not stepped foot in Paradox Playroom previously. Of course, I think they debuted. They debuted at Nights of Horror. Of course, to get the opportunity against Terra at Portal Pal Showdown. Of course, another member representing Team Chaotix. A very fractured Team Chaotix at the moment. After the build-up to Digital Meltdown, we still have not had a proper fix between Sund and Kyrie. I don't think we haven't seen them talk to each other since that match. Of course, Kithuluu, Cam, here to represent today.
and their opponent, representing the OC from another time, Corina.
Of course, former PPW champion, former tag team champion. Of course, cannot go for the tag team championship at the moment while the Anomalies are holding it. Partner of Terra and 1/4 of the Portal Pals, Corina. Of course, another person who has not taken part in the Paradox Playroom beforehand, but is looking for the opportunity to step into that unforgiving steel structure this September. And here we go. Again, to eliminate your opponents, you have to throw them over the top rope to get them out of this competition. The last person standing gets that final spot. Of course, next week we will be having an elimination fatal four-way to decide the order of the 4 participants, not including the PPW champion, that we know of. And all these opponents wanting to get into that match. Probably one of the best opportunities, though at the moment the champion has won the only Paradox Playroom that we have done so far. Oh, Corina not taking favorites there. Seeing basically taking out Terra for a bit. Same with 4-hit combo. Again, it is all for one, one for all. Gee Dee taking a little bit of time and resting in that corner. Burning, trying to eliminate Nill. Corina nearly being eliminated too. Cam trying to eliminate Cobalt. Who's been eliminated? Kithuluu is out. There goes Cobalt. We're down to 6. So both Cobalt and Kithuluu are eliminated out. There goes Burning and Terra. We are down to 4. Corina's still trying to hold on to dear life in that corner. The strength in those arms. No one even bothering with Corina at the moment. I don't know if they've forgotten about Corina in the corner or what. But Mini Gee Dee trying to eliminate Cam. Oh, these two have had a bit of a... Oh, no. And Corina is still holding on for dear life. Of course, none of these 4 competitors have had any experience in the Paradox Playroom. Of course, Nill there trying to get some representation for 4-hit combo. Cam there to try and give some help to Sund, the current PPW champion. Mini Gee Dee, of course, bringing a double representation for the anomalies. And of course, Corina just hanging in there. Again, I have no idea what is happening here. No one is even bothering with Corina at the moment. I don't know if... Oof. Oof. Nill finally trying to fight back against Mini Gee Dee. This is now starting to get a little bit more competitive between the 3 of them. I am surprised how... I've got a feeling that Corina's actually stuck in that corner. And it's just actually too short to reach the bottom. I know Cam getting ready to try and eliminate Mini Gee Dee. Nill in to help. There goes Mini Gee Dee. And if this is stuck, we may have to restart this. We'll find out once someone else has been eliminated. Well, Cam getting ready. Down goes Nill. Now all Cam needs to do... What is Cam planning? No. Oh, and that kick. All he needs to do is just throw Nill out. Well, Nill with a counter. Down goes. Oh, no. Corina is still in this. Nill has finally managed to get Corina out of that corner, but... Oh, we're starting to hear a few boos about this. Of course, the fans are more on Corina's side. Oh, and he's out! Corina wins! There you have it. The final spot is taken So Corina gets the final spot for the Paradox Playroom. Now, many people may think it's a little bit unfair that she was trapped in that corner, but be honest, any tactic can happen. And all the rules are that both feet have to touch the ground. It doesn't say anything how long you can hang out in there. But Corina, congratulations and welcome to Paradox Playroom.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from out of this world, the Extreme Non-Stop Hardcore Champion, Pierce
So if you was past you, you've got to feel a little bit happy at the moment. It is still just a 1v1 match at our next pay-per-view. Well, tonight is probably going to be one of her toughest opponents, but of course someone she has managed to face at in last month's Digital Meltdown. She takes on Rainy. If Rainy wins, Rainy gets a shot put into that match for the Chaos Championship. Actually, really, we also want to try and keep it as a 1v1 if possible. Okay, here we go. What the? Oh, of course, Vivi's still a little bit pissed off with Rainy. People coming out trying to stop this from happening. Trying to put Vivi off of Rainy. Is Rainy actually able to compete? Yeah, Pastor doesn't really give a damn. Using this opportunity as always to try and keep it as a 1v1 at least. The match has not officially started either. And here we go, ring the bell. Oof. Again, this is a qualifying match to go in for the Chaos Championship. If you have just joined us, well, Rainy, of course, as they were walking to the ring, being attacked by Vivi, one of her opponents at last week's qualifying match for the Paradox Playroom. Of course, both Rainy and Vivi losing out to Ame in that triple threat eliminator. You're feeling that Vivi again is blaming another title opportunity being missed because of Rainy. Oh no, here we go. What, she misses? At the moment, trying to avoid a repeat of Digital Meltdown here. Of course, if Rainy ends up winning, it will be the same triple threat, maybe even more. Of course, we still do have at least 2 more PPWs before Paradox Playroom. Counted down 1, 2. Rainy kicking out again. Of course, Rainy has not been defeated in 1v1 matches since joining PPW, but has not had quite much luck in pay-per-view, in PLEs, and where there's more than one opponent. You would feel that Rainy has got a bit of an upper hand on this, but after that attack, we do not know how much that attack by Vivi has taken out of Rainy. That was a sharp kick. Oof. That was taking her out all right. Again, count out benefits the champion more. It basically does mean that if it is a double count out, Rainy cannot be put into the picture, but she does not lose one of her opportunities of a current champion. What count is the ref on at the moment? Get back in the ring. There we go. It was on 7. We're back in the ring. Time for us to continue here. Rainy's starting to get a little bit momentum, but pass you back up again. Again, this is an opportunity to be part of the Chaos Championship picture. Oh! What was that flash? What is the... Oh, we're going back and forth. Pasture taking full advantage of this. To Rainy. Rainy going back into it. We're still going back and forth. Oh, and a kick by Rainy. Pasture is down. That elbow, is that going to be it? 1, 2. No, and Pasture kicks out. There's a reason they are the PPW Chaos Champion. Oof. Rainy going for it again. Taking him out. 1, 2. No, and Pasture kicks out again. Uh-oh. What's this? No, not again. Not again. Why is it always the paparazzi every time Pasture is in the match? Oh, blinded by the light. Oh, and a kick! What the hell? Count. The referee's not counting. 1. Rainy with a kick out. That was the referee's error there. Is this what it's going to be? And down goes Rainy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not again. Oh, so this is it. Of course. Vivi came out at the beginning, attacked Rainy. These two have really got some heat between them at the moment. What is going on? Seriously, we need to get these two separated. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Quickly separate these two. No, in the back again. This is what the gold means to both of these two.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the club from the other side of darkness, Flash.
Was Vix causing a lot of havoc, especially for Kairi at the moment. Was getting herself involved in that first qualifying match that gave Gee Dee the victory. Since then, has been on the eyesights of the Oni. No idea why Taco is back out here again.
And her opponent from overseas, Terra.
Of course, after that, finding out that after the match for the double count out between Taco in that tag team match, Vix there, of course, teasing about the whole Taco's downfall since Continuum Clash. Of course, both these two have had a lot of back and forth between each other, especially for that Chaos Championship. Let's give Taco the doing double duty tonight. Oh no. Match is about to start, but here's Kairi to keep an eye on Vix. Again, Vix kind of made an enemy of the wrong people this time, getting herself involved in the what's it called match, the qualifying match between Kairi and Gee Dee. Anyway, let's get this match underway. Vix, of course, getting a bit on a lot of meaner streaks since teaming up with Passia and Gee Dee. But still wanting to go for some kind of gold. Of course, Taco's still a little bit sore after the match. Again, this is Taco's second match of the night. Oof, oof, oof. Terra just sitting out here to the side of us at the moment, watching this match carefully. As we have found out, there is a big opportunity for Vix and Kairi, as they will be competing against each other next week. With the winner getting that opportunity for the PPW Chaos Championship. 2. Vix with an easy win. Anything just showing Carrie what she's in for next week. Again, she is starting to get a few wins behind her. And Kyrie offering her the opportunity, one thing that she does want, that is a shot at that PPW Chaos Championship. But anyway, that is next week. It's now time for our main event. So it is Paul Powell versus Paul Powell, as Red, who has got a shot at the PPW Championship this September, takes on Gee Dee, the current one half of the tag team champions. Of course, news this week, of course, breaking in, Corina will also be joining in that Paradox Playroom. For one, there will be representation of half of the Paul Powells in the Paradox Playroom. And just to give you guys an idea of some of the matches that we have got coming next week. So we have heard word that they will be an Extreme Rules no count out match as Taco and Mecha will be facing Terra and Staria again for a #1 contendership shot. We will be having the spot positions for the Paradox Playroom match, as Red will be facing Corina versus Ame versus Gee Dee, with the elimination battle royale to determine the order of how they will be entering the Paradox Playroom. And we have heard word that, of course, we have Kyrie taking on Vix, with the winner getting a shot at Passia for a #1 contender to get put into the Chaos Championship match. And talking about that, Vivi will be getting a shot against Passia for that opportunity as well. So we have a bumper week next week at PPW. I mean, they don't mention Gee Dee at all. Can't help but love his entrance. And out goes the lantern. And one blue. So there we are, a simple 1v1 match. Here's Poor Pals versus Poor Pal as Gee Dee takes on Red in our main event. And here we go, the match has begun. Oof. Of course, Red being on a lot of momentum at the moment. Not happy of his defeat against Sund this week. Feeling like it is much of a blip. But it's not the first time these two have faced each other. Of course, there's been many matches, not just in the ring. We're feeling that Poor Pals have had plenty of opportunities. Gee Dee really not getting in the momentum at the moment. He's looking very one-sided with Red. There we go for another pin. Red's getting ready. Oh, with that kick. Again, still Gee Dee not even getting a shot in at the moment. Oh. Well, being caught out with the ropes. Oh, the kick to the face. Again, these are two former PPW champions. I guess, like I mentioned tonight multiple times, a former Grand Slam champion as well. And Red trying to get back into the flow of things, especially in time for the Paradox Playroom. Has had the current champion as a bit of a thorn in his side at the moment. Oof, and down we go. Red's getting ready for this. No, and down he goes. Is that all it takes? 1, 2, 3. And there he goes. Oh, no, 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 no! Seriously. So there you have it. That is it for this week. Again, join us next week for 4 main matches. Of course, we have the Extreme Rules tag team match of Taco and Mecha versus Terra and Staria, with #1 contendership shot on the line for the tag team championships. We have VV versus Passia, with opportunity to get put into that currently 1v1 match for the Chaos Championship. We have got Vix versus Kyrie, with the winner getting a shot the week after against Passia, again for a Chaos Championship match. And of course we have Red versus Gee Dee versus Corina versus Ame, win a 4-person elimination match with deciding the order of who will be entering in when. So there you have it. That has been enough for this week. I have been Gee Dee, your favorite shapeshifter anomaly, and until next week for PPW, to be continued. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.